What's going on, people? It's the Kitty G on EGTV. We're back again with another video. Hopefully you guys hit that like button and subscribe button. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do. Today we're going to be talking about Arsenal transfer news, and we're also going to get into what happened against Bold Glimp with Fabio Vieira's stupendous performance. We're going to get into Marcus Rashford and why he's in the thumbnail. N'Golo Kante potentially being offered to Arsenal and Tottenham. We're going to speak about that plus more. And you probably are wondering why Jude Bellingham is in this thumbnail. I'll tell you everything plus more. Potentially, Arsenal could be entering the race or could not be entering the race for Jude Bellingham. We'll find out more in today's show on EGTV. As you guys know, let's get the show started. And how we get it started every time with that coveted bang. Yes, people. How you guys doing? As more of you guys jump in throughout the stream, don't forget to hit that like button. But let's get straight into it. First things first that we're going to be talking about is William Saliba's contract. As you guys know, William Saliba, when he signed for Arsenal, signed a 5-year deal, and it was getting around 2 million per year. And his contract right now, which he signed back in, what was it, 2018, has 2 years left. He has, he signed it in 2019, I think. He signed it in 2019. Anyways, Saliba has 2 years left on his contract, and we need to get his contract sorted out ASAP because people are sniffing around people. Barcelona are interested. Real Madrid are interested. You got people within our own Premier League interested. We cannot afford to lose William Saliba. He's probably... Why am I saying probably? He is one of the crown jewels at this club, and his contract runs out in 2024, June 30th. So we need to get this guy signed up. Don't forget, he's only 21. He's been at Arsenal for, it seems like forever, but this is his first actual year playing at Arsenal, and we need to get William Saliba's contract sorted out as soon as possible. The latest on William Saliba's contract, what I last read, was that he spoke about it, and Mikel Arteta both spoke about it, and there's ongoing talks at this moment in time, and it seems like it's progressing. If I can read here, it's 2 days ago there was an update stating that Bukayo Saka, William Saliba, and Gabriel Martinelli will all be expected to be signing new contracts very soon. But we know how things go. One day you hear expected, the next day you hear it's not happening. So let's be hopeful that William Saliba's contract gets signed very, very soon. At least I am hopeful that William Saliba's contract will be signed very, very soon. In addition to others like Martinelli, who's currently playing like one of the best left wingers in this league, and Bukayo Saka, who we know is one of Arsenal's talisman, one of England's best players. And the importance of William Saliba signing a new deal is not understated. Mikel Arteta even spoke about the potential of William Saliba signing a new deal, and he said he feels hopeful that it will get done. Of course, William Saliba coming out lately and saying there is no rush to sign a new contract, and he is currently in no rush. That was about 7 days ago we heard that report. So there's been constant reporting on William Saliba's contract situation, and as it goes, you guys know how it goes. They are going to milk this. They are going to continue to report on it, and that's just how it is. But yeah, don't panic. William Saliba is not going nowhere yet. We are not losing him to nobody at this moment in time. We are going to hold on to our youngster, and it seems like Arsenal will do everything in their power to hold on to William Saliba. So we don't have to worry there yet. We can pump the brakes, you can relax. And also, Jamie Carragher had some comments to say about William Saliba. Guess how much Jamie Carragher valued William Saliba at right now? Jamie Carragher said William Saliba would, if he was on the open market today, would be valued at 75 million pounds. Yes, 75 million pounds. I personally think that is maybe on a little bit on the cheap side. If Fafana's going for 80, how much is William Saliba worth? Let me know, people. Let me know how much you think William Saliba is worth, because I think he's worth more than the 75 million that Jamie Carragher was quoting just the other day. But yeah, let's get into what happened the other day. I'm just going to quickly shift gears into the Europa League. But yeah, people in the chat, as you guys go, I'll read the comments near the end. This is going to be a quick video, of course. I'll let the comments gather. But Don't forget to hit that like button while you guys are here. Next, we're going to get into the Europa League. Yesterday, we seen some great performances from some of our boys in the Europa League. We seen Fabio Vieira pulling the strings, absolutely putting on a masterclass performance. And I thought Fabio Vieira was the best player on the night, getting a goal, getting an assist, just doing what he does. I think Fabio Vieira has very, very much the eye for goal, and I think he's the best crosser at this club. That cross that he put on a plate for Rob Holding, it just oozed class in my opinion, and I just felt like his performance yesterday stood above everybody else's. But Eddie Nketiah was also on point. You also had guys like Rob Holding clearing goals, clearing chances off the line. You had Xhaka doing what he does. Gabriel Jesus's fancy footwork on the sideline just to get past a couple of guys to get us that third goal. Wow. I thought Marquinhos was a little bit off yesterday, but he it is what it is. But yeah, the performance overall yesterday was great. Another clean sheet, another win. We continue to keep the good times rolling at Arsenal, and on to the Liverpool game. We're going to be doing a Liverpool preview tomorrow at 8 o'clock, and we'll be having Vibes from the 6 today at 8 o'clock. So stay tuned for that. As you guys already know, that's what we do here. But I just wanted to talk about the standout performer one more time. Did you guys hear all these guys watching the Europa League, all these guys watching the Premier League? They can't just help but heap praise for our players at these moments in time. Yes, I seen the Gakpo performance. Gakpo did perform very, very well. But I just want to read this for you guys, because Joe Cole had some words to say about Fabio Vieira. Joe Cole, former Chelsea player. Some might even say Chelsea legend. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. But because they throw the legend word around every day. He was praising Fabio Vieira. He said, absolutely velvet left foot. He was impressed in the 3-0 win versus Bolton Glimp in the Europa League. He said the summer signing was one of the standout players for the Gunners. That cross for Rob Holding for the second goal, just stupendous. And he was wowed by Fabio Vieira. He called him fantastic. He praised the player, and him and Martin Keown had nothing but nice things to say about him after the game on BT Sport. Just goes to show you, we are finally getting our recruitment right, ladies and gentlemen. We are finally getting our recruitment right. We're finally getting some of the players that we want in, and this makes a big difference, in my opinion. It makes a big, big difference. I'm very happy about that. Shout out Fabio Vieira, and let's get on to the N'Golo Kante. N'Golo Kante. Yes, Kimpembe. Why am I saying Kimpembe? Let me tell you guys what happened with Kante. This is a mad one. N'Golo Kante has been offered to Tottenham and Arsenal. Yes, N'Golo Kante, Chelsea player. I think you can say comfortably that he's a Chelsea legend, winning the league twice, winning the Champions League. N'Golo Kante has been linked to a move away from Chelsea to Arsenal or Tottenham. Yes, and this shocks me. This absolutely shocked me, because it came from left field. I did not expect this at all. All I seen was reliable journalist, Santi Anyum. How do you pronounce his name? Santi. Let me just get Google to help me.
Santi Anyum at Santi JFM.
Santi Anyum at Santi JFM on Twitter. He's a reliable journalist. He said that although he would like to stay at Chelsea, N'Golo Kante will continue with the Blues. In case of a departure, he wishes to stay in England, only preside in London. So he's been offered to Arsenal and Tottenham. Wow. Would you guys take N'Golo Kante at Arsenal? Let me know in the comments. Would you take N'Golo Kante at Arsenal? Yes or no? Let me know in the chat. Is it a yes? Is it a no? What do you think about N'Golo Kante to Arsenal? Let me know, people. Would you take N'Golo Kante at Arsenal? I really want to know. I want to know, because in my opinion, N'Golo Kante is a great player. He's getting a little bit older. He's on high wages. He would have to bring down his wages. He would predominantly probably play as a Thomas Partey alternative or replacement when he's not fit. But the issue is they both have fitness issues. I personally want somebody who challenges Thomas Partey, but is also not an injury risk and is not a little bit older, somebody younger who could potentially take over the reign and overpass him at a point and has a higher upside. I think Kante, we've seen his peak. At this point, he can just go down. In the days of being a Chelsea retirement home, it's done. If he comes in and he's a backup, he's way better than El Neni. He would even challenge some of the starters, but I don't think he would start week in, week out. He doesn't start week in, week out for Chelsea, only when fit, of course, because his fitness has been an issue, and we don't want to sign another player with a fitness issue. So N'Golo Kante, if he can stay fit, I would take him in a heartbeat, but he would also have to lower his wages. But the fact that he's not going to be able to stay fit and he's going to continuously have these injury issues just makes you think you're probably better off not signing N'Golo Kante at Arsenal. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. Then the next one is Marcus Rashford. Yes, Marcus Rashford. This has been an interesting one. So the report says Arsenal eye a sensational move from Marcus Rashford. Yes. The report says Arsenal are looking at Marcus Rashford, and this would be a ridiculous move because I think Manchester United would want around 40 million. Personally, I'm totally against Marcus Rashford to Arsenal. I am totally against it. Now, I can see what he would bring to the table, but I would personally be more interested in getting somebody who's, I don't know. I just think he's of a good age. He still has some potential, but his technical ability might not be of the level of what we would be asking. Now, I know some of you guys would say, look at other players who are not as technically gifted, but they're able to score goals, and that's what we might need. Let me ask you guys again. If you're watching this, let me know. Would you take Marcus Rashford? The reports are that he has 12 months left on his contract. Arsenal are eyeing the situation, keeping tabs on Marcus Rashford to potentially see if we can sneak in there and take him away. I don't know if we could get him quite easily, but 24 years old, expires in a couple times. I don't know, man. Personally, I stay away from Marcus Rashford. I think he would need a new challenge, and he could probably even potentially strive at Arsenal. But I just question his ability, his technical ability, and if that would be a hindrance to us. I don't know, man. I just think I can see the upside, but in the same side, I could see him having similar issues that he has at Arsenal, similar issues that he has at Manchester United, Arsenal. I don't know. But that one, I'm 50-50 on. 50-50 on. The Kante one, I'm a little bit more no. But yeah, his contract expires at the end of the season. Who? Marcus Rashford or Kante? Let me know. I think Rashford's contract expires in 12 months. Am I wrong? Was it not 12 months? Yeah, Marcus Rashford's contract expires in next year. Expires this summer. Oh, shit. Expires next summer. Wow. So, yeah, we could get him next summer. Shout out to you for giving me that information. Yeah, definitely. But I just can't see something. I just can't see Marcus Rashford coming into this Arsenal team and having striving. I think the fact that he's a player who strives from pace in behind, we don't really tend to play like that. Do we really play through balls? Do we really utilize pace in behind? I get it. It would give us a different dimension, but I don't know if we really utilize that as much as I don't see us utilizing that as much as other people would utilize pace in behind. Maybe if he went to Tottenham, it would work very well for him, but I don't really see him working out as well at Arsenal, in my opinion. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. I definitely, some people would take him. Some people would take him. We have Bellingham coming back. Why go for him? There you go. There you go. You have a point. He's not as technical. Definitely. And if we don't use the pace in behind and we're asking him to come and link up and like make passes and defend, is he able to do what Martinelli does? It's a big issue. It's a big issue. Anyways, let's go to the next one. Gabriel Jesus' mentality. Boys and girls, we have a winner. Gabriel Jesus' mentality is outstanding. I love his mentality. He has the mentality of a winner. He is somebody who mentally is switched on. And Gabriel Jesus' interview with Rio. Gabriel Jesus' interview with Rio Ferdinand. Woo! Every quote that came out of that interview was just amazing. Rio Ferdinand, Gabriel Jesus was a joke, and he was unreal in that first half. Back in back versus Crystal Palace, right? He just kept praising him. And then you have him now coming on your show. He actually is coming on your show, and I was very impressed with the manners and what he was saying to Rio on BT Sport. This is what he specifically said. Let me tell you, the way I was welcomed at Arsenal when I arrived, I said. This is your family now. I feel free to play, and it made a big difference. After that, it was quite similar to when I played at City, but there's a lot of quality players as well. So there you go. I think you guys need to go watch this interview that he did with Rio on BT Sport. You need to go watch it. This interview was outstanding. Let me just show you guys a little bit of the interview. This interview showed me a lot more about Gabriel Jesus's mentality and how he thinks as a player and how he wants to fight. I really do believe he's going to try to go for that golden boot eventually one day, but obviously there's a cyborg in Holland in his way at this moment in time, so it's going to be difficult, but hopefully one day he can get there. But yeah, people in the chat, let me know what you guys are thinking. Right now, enough about the cyborgs and Gabriel Jesus's potential golden boot and everything. Let's get into Bukayo Saka. Journalists say now definite that Bukayo Saka will sign a new contract. Journalists are now saying it's pretty much confirming that Bukayo Saka has signed a new contract and it's imminent. Now, we reported that a couple of days ago, and we already knew this, but now some of the top journalists are coming out and saying that Bukayo Saka has already signed it, and it's like Ben Jacobs on the Football Terrace said that it is definite that Bukayo Saka will sign a new contract at Arsenal. It is definite. That was his exact words. Okay, let me clarify that again. Saka, Saliba, Martinelli, all stand-up performance for the Gunners, and so agreeing fresh terms for the trio would be huge to send a major statement. Am I wrong? We already knew this. We already know this, right? But what he specifically said that was massive was Ben Jacobs told the Football Terrace that it is definite that that Bukayo Saka will sign a new contract, but Martinelli may have his head turned by offers coming in for him. Wow. Martinelli might have his head turned. That is a problem. That is a problem. We cannot have Martinelli having his head turned. That is a big issue. That is a big issue. If Martinelli has his head turned and Real Madrid, all these boys are coming in for him, boys and girls, we might have a problem. We might have a problem. We might have a problem. Honestly, we might have a problem. And anyone who's a Liverpool fan watching this right now, don't think you guys are gonna turn his head, because you guys are finished out here. We're gonna show you guys on Sunday. We already spoke about Rob Holding's performance. Don't really need to go back into Rob Holding's performance and everything else. When it comes to the final things that I want to talk about, obviously the main event, Jude Bellingham. We're gonna get into Jude Bellingham. We're gonna talk about all these guys. We can get into all of that. But first, just don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you've gotten this far in the video, you guys are absolute legends, right? Now, I'm going to tell you guys this. I'm going to paint the room. You guys let me know if the painting is a Picasso or if it's chicken scratch. Okay? You guys let me know what you guys think, right? So, the reports are coming out that Jude Bellingham could be leaving Dortmund, right? Reports are coming out that he could be leaving Dortmund this upcoming summer. Now, imagine Jude Bellingham playing in that Xhaka role, in that advanced 8 that is linking up play, getting into goals, scoring opportunities, doing all these things. Imagine Jude Bellingham in that position. Now, the report is a journalist responds when asked if Arsenal will enter. The question is, will Arsenal enter the race for Jude Bellingham? Will Arsenal enter the race for Jude Bellingham? I think that all depends on where we finish in the league. Let's be real. If we hypothetically win the Europa League and get Champions League football, we have the financial clout to get any player we want. We haven't really gone out and done that since Nicolas Pepe. Jude Bellingham will cost more than Nicolas Pepe. Would the club spend that type of money? I don't know. Will Arsenal enter the Jude Bellingham race? Here's what the reporter had to say. Ben Jacobs on the Football Terrace, when asked, he said he does not believe that Arsenal will enter the Jude Bellingham race and struggle and suggest that Gunners are currently have other priorities. Jude Bellingham, of course, is one of the most exciting young European players, 19 years old, playing for his club and his country, and he's performing at a high level. He said there's a host of other heavyweights such as Liverpool, Manchester City, Real Madrid, Chelsea, and Manchester United, all admirers of the guy. But the journalist does not believe that Arsenal will enter the race for Jude Bellingham. It's very unfortunate to hear because I would think Jude Bellingham would be outstanding in the Mikel Arteta system. But he would cost a ridiculous 130 million. I get that. He would cost a ridiculous amount of money. He would definitely be one of those players that would be difficult to obtain in this situation that we currently are in, still developing, because he might want to go to an end product. He might want to go to a club that's already end game, like a Man City. But yeah, once again, the question is, can you see Arsenal ever entering the race for Jude Bellingham? And unfortunately, the journalist said no. But I believe we could still go in for it. There is an opportunity there. There is a possibility. And even Ian Wright himself believes it when saying, when we get Champions League football, there will be a whole plethora of people lining up to come play for Arsenal. And Jude Bellingham could be one of them. But yeah, that is all I have to say for today, boys and girls. Let's get through some of your comments. Shout out to some of the people with the super chats. And if you're watching on the playback, shout out to you. Let me know what you thought about everything that I had to say. We need to show ambition and join the big clubs in the race for Jude Bellingham. Boom. Someone else here saying Saliba, Martinelli, and Saka need to be tied down for the future of the club. I fully agree. Fully agree. Darwin Núñez, 1 goal. Eddie Nketiah, 1 goal, 2 goals, 1 assist. Yo, your Eddie Nketiah take is looking funny right now. Someone said they would take Marcus Rashford. Another person saying they'd rather have Bellingham. Someone saying no to Marcus Rashford. Someone calling Rashford Trashford. I need a Haaland, not a Rashford. Everyone needs a Hulk. Everyone needs a Hulk. He's going to Madrid. How often do English players actually go to Madrid? How often? Let me know. How often? How often do English players actually go to Madrid? Does it happen often? Hasn't happened in a while. We'll have to wait and see. That's a summer type deal. What? It's definitely not happening in January. We know that. I don't think we will qualify. What? I don't think they will qualify for Champions League. Who? Arsenal. Arsenal's qualifying for Champions League easy this year, bro. Don't worry about that. Would fit in the team perfectly. Definitely. Big up, guy. Been a while. Arsenal ain't signing Jude Bellingham. That's just a media talk. You know what? I report on what they say, man. That's all I can do. He ain't going to Arsenal, is he? If he does, it's a statement of intent. But yeah, people, we're out of here. You guys have yourselves a wonderful day. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and you guys have yourselves a beautiful, beautiful day. It's a Kitty John EGTV and we're out of here, people. As you guys already know, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you haven't already done so, have yourself a wonderful day. I'll be back at 8 p.m.